So we got a problem. I want to use this bike rack, but I can't even get it in there to put the hitch pin in because it gets so close to the bumper. So we do have a solution. All I need is an extender. So this one is the Brophy extender, and this is going to solve our problem. It installs like any other accessory that you put in your hitch before. So let's take this rack out. And this thing is about a foot long from end to end, but from the center of the hitch pin hole to the other hitch pin hole, it's gonna be about 10 inches. So we're getting 10 inches of extension. It does not come with a hitch pin, so you will have to get one yourself. We have a lot here at eTrailer. It is not a hollow shank, it's solid. So we're not gonna be able to put a anti-rattle device that threads in there, but we do have some that's kind of like a collar that'll kind of help with that rattling. But if you do get a hitch pin, you need to get one that locks into place. Why? Well, most bike racks that you're going to be using are going to have a lock. So we have the Swagman Current on there right now, which has a lock right here. But if we lock the bike rack to the extension, obviously they can just pull this hitch pin out and take the extension with it. So we want to protect our extension and the bike rack. So definitely get a hitch pin that locks in. But now that that's there, we can put our bike rack back in and we can actually use it now. So that's good. One, we're actually going to be able to use the bike rack. Two, our bike rack's not going to be so close to the bumper and our exhaust, so nothing's going to melt, and our bikes are going to be a little bit safer this way. So now we can line it all up and we're pretty much good to go. So we want to make sure that you get at least the amount of extension that you need. And we don't want to get not enough extension. So with any extension, whether it's 2 inches or if it's 10 inches like this one here, we're going to cut our hitch's capacity in half. So be mindful of that. One, if you have a current like this, which is made for the electric bikes, we might not be able to put those really heavy bikes on depending on what kind of hitch that you have. But just keep that in mind. Any extension is going to cut your hitch's capacity in half. So as you can see, we have plenty of room now. We're not going to have any issues with hitting the bumper. The exhaust isn't going to be too close to the rack. And then now that we can fold it down, the bikes are going to be even farther apart, farther away. So with this, even with the bikes installed, we're still going to be able to open up this hatch because it kind of sticks out to about here. It all depends on the handlebars though, but we can have access. We're not damaging our vehicle, and our vehicle's not damaging our unit or our bikes. It is going to be made of steel, powder coated finish, and we have so many of these on our website. So you just want to make sure you get the amount of extension that you need. I would say get more than less, just because you are going to cut your hitch's capacity in half. So might as well get more than less. So all in all, we just want to make sure everything works. So with an extension, we can either make it easier on ourselves, limit our cars less, or just allow us to use more accessories. And that'll do it for our look at the Brofi 10-inch extension for your 1.25" hitches. And I'm Adam with eTrailer.